Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Renekton game, I'm going to guess. This one was sent in by someone who didn't mention who actually sent in the game. But I know it's someone on this team, because this team is going to do way better than the other team. So anyway, let's turn down the interface a little bit. I'll put it to I today. Hopefully that will bring it up. Yeah, that's quite enough. So we're going to follow around this dude. It's either this dude or this dude, one of the two. Because with the replay system, of course, you can see who's going to do well, and that was the only way really for me to see. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Akuyo Jung is going to be our person of interest. I can also just put it like this and yeah, just see all over the map, which would be fine as well. And then whoever sent in this game will be in vision at some point. And to be honest, I don't really care. It's just about having good matches, right? It's not about actually knowing who sent in the game. That will be in the comments. Although most of the time it's pretty easy. Yeah, so it's Volibear versus Volibear in the bottom lane here. Oh my god. Hilarious. They're kind of playing around a little bit by I throw you, you throw me. It's all good, it's all good. And top lane is getting no action at all. It's so sad. It is going to be Darius versus Darius, and they have a Warwick here. So in the jungle, sorry, they have a jungle Warwick. So this guy is going to go up against his own champion plus a Renekton, and that is going to be hard in the early levels. A little bit easier in the later levels if you don't feed too many kills. Because in the later stages, if you don't feed too many kills, you outlevel them. And you obviously are going to be behind on basically everything else. Stun going off, lots of damage going off as well, but it's not going to result in a kill. And here we have the grab going off, the slow on Volibear, but is it going to be good enough? Come on, Volley, the bear, come on, bear it, and he's going to get caught. And I don't know what this cannon is trying to do. He's running into the enemy jungle. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Of course, the better route would have been to go through here. And I don't know if cannon doesn't have... Oh, he already used his flash. Okay. Because the best route would have been to run here and then flash over and just run out. But, hey, he didn't have his flash anymore. I don't know why he used it, because he should have his lightning rush up as well. He probably doesn't. Oh, he's still level 1. Wow. Everyone's still level 1. So we're 3 minutes in the game and these guys are still level 1. That is pretty amazing. Because they already fought twice. And yeah, Cannon of course going to say stupid bear. Because that is like nice and random between his bear and the enemy bear. And yeah, that... Top laners just hiding in the bush, hoping for this guy to come up. And they're losing a lot of farm on this, so they should just yeah, out-zone him out instead of doing all of this AoE damage. Just zone him out, last hit, and don't push the lane into him. Because now he's going to be able to stay in turret range safely and just, well, basically go from there. So yeah, just pushing in the turret a little bit, and the directed camera takes us up to here. So this is going to be a double kill here. Yeah, one on each team, and this is exactly what I thought would happen in this case, because yeah, the Renekton was taking tower damage, but was staying just next to the tower instead of running out. And maybe, I mean, that's what we see in like the pro levels. People just standing on the edge of tower range, and then the moment they get hit by the last shot they want to take, they run out. Or that the tower actually releases that last shot. Because at that moment you tank as much damage as you can without dying. And especially if you have a jungler on the enemy team, yeah, that's probably already risky enough. But giving away a free kill like this, yeah, that's not very good. So Warwick in the meantime is just over here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just picking up all of the buffs. Even though he might as well just pick up the small camps on his own side and go gank. Now he wants to pick up the buffs, because that is what the pros do. Actually, yeah, what the pros do is a little more subtle than that, but... And Volibear against Volibear here, but yeah, that is not going to end well for Volibear. Oh my god, that was bad. So yeah, Cannon gets the kill on Kog'Maw. And nobody gets the kill on Cannon. So not even Kog'Maw with his innate ability. He ran too far away and then couldn't make it back. Of course, Cannon by now should have his Lightning Rush, so there's no way he's going to get hit by that. Unless he used his Lightning Rush already, but he didn't. So yeah, mid lane not as interesting as you might have guessed from the fact that we haven't seen anything from it yet. They are still 0-0 and 0. Just as well as the jungler. Jungler hasn't come in at all yet. Has 24 minions, which are all big minions, so he should have a pretty decent gold amount. 1400, yeah, that's pretty high up. Not compared to Kog'Maw, but well, Kog'Maw has 2 kills, so you can't really compare that. Why did we hear the sound on that slow, but we didn't see the slow? I don't know. So, yeah, it seems that Warwick is going to get killed here. Oh, he stays alive at about 100 health. And is Darius going to pick it up? No, he is not going to pick it up. Well, he's still chasing, I guess. Yes, and now he's going to pick it up. No! He didn't use his apprehend. Are you kidding me? He already used that, or what? Okay, that was ridiculously low. Anyhow, bottom lane then. Again with a good AD carry versus bad AD carry, and Volibear versus Volibear. The good would be Kog'Maw, the bad would be Cannon. Yeah, bye-bye. Nicely done. Finishes off the kill when he didn't have anything else available except for that ignite. Might have picked up the kill just by the bleed though, the hemorrhage. So yeah, Cannon, by the way, is a horrible AD carry. The fact that that worked at a tournament at some point was because it was unexpected. Nobody had seen it before. And he does have some stuns going, but you need the right support with it. You can't just go Cannon and just hope to go AD carry with him. That just doesn't work. Well, it works like 20% of the cases, and then it's really fun. But yeah, those other 80% are not so fun, because you're going to get owned by someone who can actually play AD carry. And yeah, well, that's the way it is. So yeah, it seems that oh man, we're in the bottom lane. We're pretty much, well, harassing on both sides and not really doing anything. Oh, the harassment from Cannon is also really good. So what they did back then was just use him in a poke comp and have all kinds of poke champions, so that you can do in the late game can do a lot of poke damage to the enemies and assault the turrets in that way, or defend your turrets in that way. Without actually being in any danger. So you go Nidalee, you go Cannon, you go, I don't know, you have a couple more that have Yalix, I don't know, Mundo. They probably didn't go Mundo then, but Mundo has been more popular lately. And yeah, those kind of high damage skill shots, they make that you can actually well, have a very good thing there. Oh, is she going to pick it up? Yes, she is going to pick up the kill. That was such a mistake on Warwick's part. Warwick should have never been there. And it seems that most of the action is going off in this bottom lane, which is most of the times the case, to be honest. Because most of the times these, well, the top lane and the middle lane kind of farm up all game, and then the jungler will come in every now and then to make an interesting play. In this case they don't have a jungler, so nothing really happening. And that bottom lane is harassing all the time, and that makes that most of the plays are made in that bottom lane. And therefore the directed camera is in bottom lane most of the time. So we are currently at 3 to 5, and let's see the gold amounts. Who's doing well? It's 2700 here for Ahri, and it's 2629 for Kog'Maw and Darius. The mid laner, oh, she's at 27 as well. Okay, just missed that amount, I guess. But yeah, the mid laners both at high farms and not really in any trouble at all here. So that is awesome. Because that means that we're going to get an interesting fight at some point. But they are a little bit too passive to, well, to make use of that. So yeah, it's all about the CC, of course. And Warwick getting his CC off, but outside of turret range. And oh, Renekton too low here. He needs to run out. And he is going to run out, so that's good. So yeah, Renekton 0-1 here because of that, well, tower dive, and 3-0 for Darius. So as I said, it's one of the two, maybe both of them, I don't know, who sent in this replay. Just make sure if you send me something that I actually know who you are, and yeah, that I can see it right when I start, not in the end. So don't say, well, I'm the guy that gets 26 kills in the end, because I can't see that in the beginning. Just say I'm the volibear that goes with Kog'Maw, for example. That would have been good enough if they just said, well, I'm the Renekton here, or I'm the Darius that goes with Renekton. That would have been enough. And he gets caught 1 versus 2 here. And his killing spree is ended. So 3-1 now for him. And yeah, it's kind of a it's kind of a relaxed game for everyone, especially for the mid laners who really haven't been doing anything yet. It's yeah, 1 kill for okay, that was the first real engage that we saw in the mid lane. And yeah, I want to rewatch that because it was pretty unexpected at level 10. No, don't switch to directed camera because we missed half the fight. So yeah, she gets an easy snare off there, but doesn't follow up on it. That is surprising. And okay, that was what happened. So even though she got that early snare, it didn't really change the fact that, well, she still had that coming back up. And yeah, Katarina just missing her entire ultimate because of that ultimate from Ahri. She jumped out, waited for the ultimate to finish, then got in with the ultimate, well, the second ultimate stack, and then finished her off pretty easily. Of course, that is the risk of Katarina. People are out of your ultimate, you basically do no damage with it. Well, with anything. And yeah, you need to cancel your ultimate immediately. Shanpo to whatever is the best target, and then run out and try again later. But yeah, if you just stay in against Ahri, Ahri is going to own you. So yeah, it seems that the blue team is picking up the dragon here, and the red team should be getting a kill here in this top lane, but Just waiting around for now. Oh, misses his apprehend. That is pretty bad. But they do grab the kill. But that apprehend should have landed, and they should have never had to tower dive there. Uh-oh, Volibear is low, but the Volibear is going to heal up with his innate ability. And can he grab? No, he gets grabbed instead. And no, they're not going to land another kill. So even though Katarina came up there, I don't think she even got an assist. No, she didn't get an assist. No, she didn't get that kill either, so... Yeah, so she lost her turret there, and didn't really get anything back for it, not even an assist. So yeah, so they have a grab, they have a stun, but they're not going to land anything on this Ahri. And finally, because Ahri tries to get the kill on Renekton, she gets killed. But... So yeah, blue team's Darius complaining about the fact that they went in 1 versus 2. Well, that's kind of the deal with a 1 versus 2 lane. I mean, it's the deal with this entire game, but it is definitely the deal with 1 versus 2 lane. A very good kill there by Warwick. Warwick is going for the Matter's Blood Razor as his first item. I don't understand why people keep doing that. It is such an expensive item. It is way too expensive for what it does, and it's only useful against certain champions that build like 2 health items. So I don't know, Warmock's armor and what's the Frozen Mallet. If you build both of those, yeah, then you go into well, as the opponent of a champion like that, then you go into Matter's Blood Razor, but not just right off the bat when, well, when you're just starting the game, because that is silly. So yeah, we're getting out of there with the Volibear here, and yeah, he's going to be safe. Shouldn't be a problem. No! Where are you going? He's taking the scenic route here. And okay, his teammates are coming up. And yeah, they chased him way too long without any vision. And there's still no slow or anything on Katarina. Katarina not going for that early, what's it called? The Gunblades? I forgot what the rest of the name is. Hextech Gunblade, that's what it is. Not going for that in the early game. But yeah, well. Because that could have landed that kill, Hextech Gunblade. Would have had a slow there. Would have had some extra damage, but especially the slow would have saved that kill. Wow, a double kill there at no health at all. And oh, Cannon is going to grab another one. No! Wow, he didn't have that up. Well, we can't see that now, but apparently he didn't have that up. Cannon going to get out of there. And yeah, everyone else is safe. So Will of the Ancients on Cannon. Ahri has the death cap. Wow, that's all pretty strong. So our team, yeah, they picked up nothing yet. Well, we haven't seen anything in the chat yet. So because if you finish an item, it gets into the chat. That's the way it works. It makes it easier for me to follow what people are buying. But nobody finished an item yet on the red team. And that is quite amazing, because we are 19 minutes in. you should have your first 1.5 big items, probably 2 if you're doing well, like the 7 and 1 on Darius. Darius should have his first item already. He should have gone straight for his first item, and yeah, well, the finishing of an item makes that your item becomes way more powerful. So yeah, Kokma not even realizing that he was being attacked while being attacked. And gets killed eventually because of the Warwick ultimate, basically. And Volibear is going to get out. Wow, that was very close. Oh, come on. No, they're not going to grab the kill. Too much of a whisperade. Too much, yeah. They're just too big of a pussy parade there. It's Ahri could have easily towered over that. And Matter's Bloodrazor now on Warwick, but he is not going to do very well with it because it's a stupid item. It's just plain silly. I mean, it doesn't do anything against these opponents. It does what, 4% extra damage? So it does 4% extra damage, and then if we select Warwick, oh, he's not even here. Hang on, where is he? He's over there. So Warwick, does he have any magic? No, no spell penetration. So this guy does have 10% spell penetration, and he's Darius. So I don't know why, but that doesn't seem like a good investment. Anyhow, wow, nicely done. It's all over the place, of course, this fight. And Volibear is going to die because he ran in 1 versus 5, and even though he almost got a double kill, it is not going to, well, allow him to get out. And therefore, giving away a sure kill for 2 maybe kills. Yep, 2 maybe kills going to be it, and they give away 2 sure kills for 2 maybe kills. And that is never a good thing to do, obviously. Anyhow, I was discussing this. So 4%, and then if we look at the heaviest HP character that's here, that's this guy. So he has what? Hang on. He has 2600 HP. So that's going to add like 80 damage to your basic attack. Even though you could have 200 damage with an Infinity Edge, that's the same price as that. Yeah, that comes to about 200 damage. Because it adds 80 and then it adds critical strike and it adds extra damage on your critical strikes. So that comes to about 200 damage straight off the bat instead of 80. And that's against the tankiest character. If you go up... oh, and I'm not even discussing the fact that you don't have armor magic penetration. So it actually gets reduced by about... yes, 50, so 1/3. So it gets reduced by 1/3, which means that actually it's going to do like 60 damage. Wow, a very nice jump there, and this is what Ahri is good at. Just jumping into turret range and then getting back out. And of course, yeah, they're going into a full team fight here. Wow. Oh, huge amounts of damage by the blue team. The red team definitely not realizing that so many of them were there. So anyway, if you go up against someone like Kokma, if I can find him later on, then you will see that instead of that 80 damage that became 60, it's more like 40 damage that will become 30. So here he is. He has 1500 health, 1600. So that's... oh wow, that's actually less. 1600 health means that you get about 60 damage, right? Yeah, so that's okay. 60 damage, and then 1/3 of that gets reduced. So that's 40 damage. even though you could have 200 damage from Infinity Edge. There you can see why that's not a good item. And yes, you do get a few hits with your basic attack on your ultimate, but that really doesn't make it worth it. So don't go for that. Unless you're something like on-hit Teemo, and then don't build it as your first item. But build it after your Melody, for example. Because your Melody will get you the spell penetration. And with the spell penetration, or well, reduced magic resist, I guess. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. With the reduce on the magic resist, you can actually get a whole lot more damage done with it. Come on. Yes, there we go. Grabbing the Ahri, and Ahri, yeah, she shouldn't have been there anyway. And is Warwick now in some trouble? Come on, everyone. Oh man, this team has so many throwbacks and such. They needed Blitzcrank, and then it was a full, like, yeah, then they had the full complement of these kind of abilities. But yeah, they're getting quite a lot of kills because of that, because of the ability to just throw people. Oh man, oh man, that it keeps looking crazy. Volibear against Volibear. I don't know why they didn't engage. It's 3 versus 5, and they're pretty. Yeah, they're all full health. I don't know. 3 versus 4, I guess. No, 3 versus 5. This guy was here as well. Yeah, 3 versus 5. And they backed off. Okay. So, yeah, 5 and 4 on Ahri, who's doing the best here. 3 and 5, yeah, that's kind of obvious because he doesn't do any damage anymore. 3 and 3. 3 and 6 on Darius. Yeah, he has been having a terrible game because of that. Well, that top lane. They didn't deny him very much though. He's at 100 or over 100 when they are, well, not even at 100. So they didn't deny him very much. They did, of course, well, do some damage to him. That's why he's 3 and 6. And then 0-3 Volibear, yeah, that's also no good. Anyhow, yeah, let's stop doing the directed camera. It starts to annoy me at this point. So yeah, it is Katarina now that's going to land a double. No, she's going to heal up like completely. Come on, guys. Where's Renekton going? I don't know. He's just running out, and there we go. She is going to get the double kill, and actually going to get the triple here. No! No, don't let him get away! Buy your heavenly agility, dude. There you go. Getting the damage done. Wow. I don't know why she all of a sudden was over here, but... So blue team doesn't surrender, 1 and 4. It's kind of silly, but hey, that's the way it is. Darius living at a very low HP after an attack by Ahri, I assume. And yeah, Renekton coming in to save Darius, because otherwise, well, he probably would have died. But Ahri using all of her abilities there. So ultimate, flash and ignite. And dragon is back up, guys. Go get the dragon. Blue team didn't notice that. Only they're not going for it. Oh, there they are. They're going for it now. Yeah, Katarina may actually be going for it as well. But they can just kill it instantly. No! Just don't let one guy do that. So yeah, as you can see, he does no damage. He should have killed her already. And wow, she's actually going to get out? Are you kidding me? Okay, I did not expect that to happen. I did expect her to die, but just very, very much later. And Cannon is going to die. Stop lagging. Hang on. We're going to rewind. I can't rewind right now. I don't know why it does this, but it does this so often. It's not even funny. Come on. It has to catch up. The recording software has to catch up with the game because the game is already running and the recording software is a little bit behind, so now it's buffering, and once it's done... Oh, sorry about that. Once it's done, we should have well, the whole period without lags again. And there you go. Yeah. I hit B. Come on. Play. Play. So we're going to rewind a little bit. So this cannon kill first. Yeah, cannon gets killed by Darius, and then Darius is going to kill Darius. I just don't know who's going to come out ahead. It seems that the blue team, yeah, they have a little bit of an advantage here, 3 versus 2. And there you go, blue Darius, and then the red Darius picking up the kill on Darius as well. So I was completely right. I was double right, actually. Double right. Can you imagine that? That's how good I am. That's how good I am. So yeah, double right there. Darius killing Darius twice. And who picked up that blue buff? It is Ari? Or is there another blue buff? No, there's another blue buff. Actually, Volibear has one as well. And Volibear is going to pick up 2 here, it seems. Come on, come on. Volibear! Oh man, he's going to get the kill here. Picks up the second blue buff as well, but then going to die. Yeah, well, that's because he had no protection from the rest of his team. Or no assistance from the rest of his team. Yeah, Cannon is going to land double kill here. Oh, actually, wow, Warwick picked up a kill. Kind of assumed Cannon would pick that up, although Cannon is a AD, I believe. Oh no, he's AP, but he's AP in the bottom lane. Okay, sure. So they grab a double kill back. Wow, this is really all over the place, man, these team fights. So 32 to 19 now. There's about, what, 5k gold difference between them, 5.5k. And again with the legs. Oh yeah, sure, come 1v1. I hate you noobs. I hate you noobs. Oh, by the way, the Matter's Blood Razor further on is bad on Warwick because it doesn't give him lifesteal. Yeah, I mean the attack damage, no, the increased attack damage gives him more, but the lifesteal doesn't work on the extra magic damage. So he doesn't have a percentage, I believe, anyway. But let me see. I believe this is just this. Yeah, it's a fixed amount, and this one, yeah, that's magic based or AP based. Oh man, stop lagging! It's so annoying. Anyhow, we're just going to put on directed camera. Maybe that will work. No, it is just a slideshow here. I don't understand this. Because it has nothing to do with my recording software, because it hardly ever happens in other games. And it never happens when I'm playing, so it must be something in the LOL replay. So even if I record my own gameplay, it doesn't lag. So it has nothing to do with that. Yeah, we're at 2 FPS, 1 FPS. It's just bad. Sorry about that, guys. No, there's really... Oh man, just pause already. Yeah, not very good. I don't know what's happening. I will try to fix it and I'll be right back, I guess. And we are back. So let's see if we can actually make it work this time. So this is set to directed camera now. So I might want to switch that off. I don't know. No, let's keep it on, because that way I get to keep an eye on that left fight as well. That is going to break out right now. So yeah, it seems that nothing is going to happen there. So we're going to stay in the middle lane. And yeah, directed camera off because it annoys me too much. It focuses so much on where the fight is not happening that I kind of like the manual camera for that. So yeah, I don't think that a lot of kills will result from this, but hey, if they all run into the cannon ultimate, that might actually change. Wow, and this gave the blue team a huge advantage in the mental battle, because there's always this this mental battle going on. Like if you lost the last two team fights, even though you're ahead or even though you're not far behind, you're going to feel like you're too far behind, and then you're going to surrender. But yeah, Guardian Angel now picked up on Renekton, and he is going straight in. And is he going to pick up a triple here? Because it might actually work. No, come on, that's one. No? Come on, man. You just picked up a Guardian Angel. Just use it already. So Warwick has Melody. So finally he has a use for his... it's his... Come on. Blood Razor. Madras Blood Razor. But Guardian Angel, Force of Nature... Force of Nature is actually a really nice pickup for Volibear. Which Volibear is that? It's not this one. It is this one. Oh, apparently, by the way, I could switch around these. Yeah. So we're going to place them a little bit together. The bottom laners. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it should be something like this. So now we can see the horizontal lines are all direct opponents. So yeah, the Volibear versus Volibear fight is kind of interesting, in my opinion. And the Darius versus Darius fight is not very interesting because, well, this Darius has 13 kills, this one has 6, so it's kind of decided already. And then the jungler versus the non-jungler, that is an interesting fight. By the way, by now, the Madras Blood Razor starts to become useful against this Volibear, because he now has a Warmock's armor by this time. But yeah, that's why it's not a good start item. And yeah, they really need to just go in there if they want to have this. There you go. A very nice Baron steal there. How did that happen? He missed his smite? Is it so hard to read the number on that? Man, that was so bad. Hang on. We're going to go one more back. And then we're going to go for the... hang on, because I need to see this. So, Baron is at 1500. And then he smites it. He smites it at 1500, but Smite does... Oh yeah, well, Smite does about 750, I believe. Or, yeah, something like that. I don't understand how you can mess that up. I mean, I understand that you didn't get to smite because someone else stole your kill, but smiting when it's under the amount of hit points that is required for smite, that is just silly. So yeah, it seems that yeah, they're going to pay for that with an ace. A very nice steal on Volibear, even though he didn't have anything. And he did yeah, like 300 damage there, so he should have never missed that smite, because 300 damage is not going to steal your your Baron in this case. I don't understand. Anyhow, it seems that it seems that we have now oh man, a decent fight between the two teams, because now both of them got an ace, and well, this turned out to be a whole lot worse for this team, because they lost Volleybear there. They almost lost this guy, so they lost one of the Baron buffs already. They already didn't have one on this guy. But yeah, well, that's the way it is, I guess. So Darius now, well, because he has a frozen mallet, is a decent target for Warwick as well. And yeah, this 76 magic resist is going to negate most of the damage that come on, Blood Razor is going to do. So, hey, I don't really care. If you want to go for a Blood Razor, I'm just saying that it's a bad choice to go for that first item as your first item. I'm not saying you can't do it. I mean, it's a silly item. It's way too expensive, but if you like it, then go for it. But yeah, the Blood Razor, I discussed this in the previous game I cast, which was actually a smite game. But yeah, if you go for a certain item because it fits your playstyle better, then it may be a good choice. It may be a choice that kind of complements your playstyle. But Blood Razor really doesn't do anything for anyone's playstyle. It's not a harass item, it's not a defensive item, it's not an offensive item, not a good offensive item, that is. And overall, it just doesn't add anything to you. So, yeah, don't go for it. So it's fine if you want to go for, I don't know, Frozen Mallet instead of Warmock's armor on someone, because even though it has less health, it may, well, complement your playstyle. And yeah, Darius, so the blue team's, red team's Darius really needs to buy a Guardian Angel. And I think this is the end of the replays. No. It's not based on the time, but yeah, this could have been the end, because they should surrender at this point. So 2 hits were left on the turret, and they're going to get this turret as well with these few minions that they have remaining. And they're going to get the inhibitor, because, well, 20 seconds left. And they may actually go in for the next one. The minions are coming up. So yeah, just the minions here just now attacking the turret. Nobody is with them. And that means that... Did he just smite the minion? Okay, excellent. Guess he doesn't need it for anything else anyway. Yeah, we're all just backing off. And it seems that at this point, all we need to do is just push in and get that get that final kill. So no Guardian Angel yet on Kog'Maw. No defensive item at all on Kog'Maw. But he's doing okay, I guess. Katarina does have the Chain Vest, she has the Mercury Strats, she has Abyssal Scepter, so she has plenty of defense going. It's still not great, but it is good enough. So apparently they didn't know that the dragon was gone. So who picked up the last dragon then? Baron Nashor slain the dragon. Ari took out the dragon. So yeah, red team didn't know that. Even though they had full control over the game, they apparently did not see that. And yeah, well. Man, it's still lagging every now and then. It's so annoying. I don't understand this. It has been introduced at some point. It didn't used to have lags with replays, and then was introduced at some point and never got fixed. So yeah, it doesn't matter how many hit points you have. If you run in 1 versus 5, then you're going to die. Obviously. So, get this red buff, guys. Wow, nobody grabbing that? Maybe? Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah, at this point, there's really nothing that the enemy team can do. They're 20 kills behind, they're 10k gold behind. They have nobody that's really fed, because the kills are spread over everyone except for Volibear. And yeah, here at least we have the Darius that is super fed, and the Katarina that's pretty fed. And well, let's just see the amount of gold. So it's Katarina that is actually the highest here. And yeah, then second place Darius and Kog'Maw. Because those minions on them are way higher than the minions on Darius, who was of course in a 2 versus 1 lane. So he did need to split the minions. Big team fight going off. We can't see anything except the health bars and a whole bunch of white. Again, with the no Guardian Angel, he dies. So it's all good. I think Darius sent me the game on... well, yeah, that's what I think. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the game, and I will see you next time. GG!
Victory!